Hello friends, today we are going to learn about some basics of the map work. Friends, as you know, this map work is very important in the context of your board examination. Friends, up to now in the previous standards, we have already learned about map work, that how we do map in our exams. Friends, as you all know, in the board examination, we have to identify several locations related to map. Friends, due to that reason, this map work is very important. Here we will discuss about some of the basics of map work. Friends, from the beginning, as you know, 4 or 5 different locations is asked in the board examination. Friends, the first basic rule in 10th board examination, the below shown map, outline map of India without state boundaries is asked. Friends, when we talk about this map, first of all, we need to take care that is about this map. The first and the basic rule, we should always use pencil. Friends, we have to identify 4 or 5 locations, so our map should look very clear. Our map should be very clean, very neat and tidy. Friends, here different location should be clearly visible to the examiner, and that is why pointed pencil, a dark pencil should be used. Proper identification should be done for each and every location. Friends, there are some areas where different regions, the whole state should be covered and so on, whereas there are some locations where spot identification is necessary. You don't have to cover the whole state. For each location, you have to show only one region. You can show only one region. Friends, when we talk about this map, as I said, different map, different location in this map can be shown through different symbols. You can show different symbols for all the location, like square, triangle, you can use circle, you can use star, you can use the symbol of small suns. Such kind of symbols can be used. So for 4 or 5 locations, you should use different symbols for each locations. Friends, now let us see how the difference is seen in some of the whole state identification and the spot identification. Friends, for example, if you talk about the types of soil that is asked in chapter number 8, in that types of soil, you can see if it is asked, you can show like this way. Like if the mountain soil is asked, then you can show like this region. If it is in Kashmir, you can see the whole region. You have to show the whole state in this manner, right? And you can mark an arrow over here, and you can mention over here about the mountain soil. You can write down over here about the mountain soil. So once you have identified this soil, like in this manner, draw an arrow and mention over here about the mountain soil or whatever the soil that you have identified. Friends, you can also draw the table above, or you can draw the table in the below part, that is over here. You can also draw the table at the last, identifying the different symbol for the location that you have identified it. Friends, Here we can clearly see now that these location that for this is for the types of soil where you have to cover the whole state, and so that in the whole state we have same type of soil. But friends, when we are talking about the different when we are talking about these different types of soil, then here you can show the whole state, but there are different areas in India where such type of soil is found. You can show any one region or one particular area. We will discuss about the types of soil in detail in the map work in our another lecture. Friends, here we are discussing about some of the basic rules. So again, let us discuss now about the spot identification. For example, friend, if the Gir Sanctuary is asked, now over here, like the types of soil, for the Gir Sanctuary you cannot show the whole Gujarat location and you cannot mention Gir Sanctuary over here, because Gir Sanctuary is not located in whole Gujarat. Over here, now you have to show the spot identification. You have to select a particular spot in Gujarat. You can draw any symbol like square, star, circle or anything, and you have to mention over here. You can mention by an arrow or anything and write it like Gir Sanctuary, right? You can also mention that in the table, but it is good, it is much better if you also mention it by drawing arrow along with the table, because it makes easy for the examiner to identify the location that you have made, you have shown in your map. And friends, when you show the different location, for example friends, if groundnut is asked or wheat is asked, you know that groundnut is produced in Gujarat, and if the Gir Sanctuary is asked along with it, you also know that the groundnut can be found in the other region of India as well. So if you think that you have already shown Gir Sanctuary in Gujarat, then for groundnut, if you know other location rather than Gujarat, you can show that other location. So it makes our map more clean, more neat. So this becomes very easy, friends. So for different location, try to show different states. Friends, as we have identified, you can show the table as well. Like table can be made above on the map side or at the below side. As I mentioned previously, you can show over here at below, you can show the table, and you can mention, for example, for star, if you have shown groundnut, you can write star over here and mention groundnut for that. If you have shown circle for coffee, you can write coffee over here. So by this way you can mention that which area is for what purpose. Friends, in some cases here, for example, it is asked, okay, they will ask you that give the region producing wheat with its states. So in such purposes, you have to mention the name of the states as well. You have to mention the name of the states as well, that which state produces wheat. Friends, when we are talking about such kind of thing, we need to take care that we have to mention the states only where the state is asked in our question paper. Because sometimes what happens here, we have the map that is without the state boundaries. So sometimes if you are identifying any location and you are writing the name of the states which is not asked in the exam paper, and if you have mistakenly shown the different state and you name the different state, then it can become incorrect. So friends, if that state, even though it produces that particular wheat, then also it is considered incorrect. So friends, we need to take very important information regarding where that state is located. Friends, here that is why more practice is needed in this outline map of India. Here, when different for example, multi-purpose project is asked, you can show the symbol like the river passing over here, and you can show a small bridge like on that. So this shows that a multi-purpose project is made on particular river. After showing this, you can make an arrow and mention whatever multi-purpose project you have shown. You can show the name. If you have shown Bhakra Nangal project, you can write over here like Bhakra Nangal project, and you can mention it over here. As well as you can also write down in the table that you have made at the last of the map work. So friends, with this we can clearly understand that how this map work is important for us. Friends, this map work is very important in the context that it is a scoring part of your question paper. Only 5 location is asked from selected chapters, and that is why we have a proper content from which this map can be asked to you. So friends, it becomes very important for us that without mistakenly we complete this map very properly in very neat and clean manner, right? Avoid using pen in the map work. Use, as I said, for also naming purpose of the location, also use pen only, you also use pencil only, friends. So here you can clearly understand that if the types of soil is asked, then you have to show the whole state, whole region should be covered. Other than that, if in chapter 9, for example in chapter 9, national park or sanctuaries or bioreserves is asked, you have to again show the spot identification, right? You cannot show the whole state. Same way in chapter number 10, if the crops is asked, here in chapter number 10 you have the option, but you cannot say the whole state. Yes, you can identify. For example, if you show wheat is produced in maximum in Punjab, Haryana, UP, but yes, you can show any one location for the wheat producing region where the wheat is produced maximum. Friends, there is no need to show. There are many students, we clearly see that they fill up the whole map by drawing. If they are showing star symbol for map, for wheat producing region, then what happens at that time? They will draw lots of stars. Like what they will do? They will use like lots of stars. They will draw star over here, over here, over here, over here. Lots of area they will cover, and they will mention that in the table that this is the wheat producing region. So friends, this is improper way of identifying the location. If you are showing the wheat, try to show only one location, or you can show maximum 2 locations, but it's preferable, as it is asked in examination for 1 location, you can identify only 1 location, which is very useful for us. Friends, hope so this information will be very much useful to you. Here we have seen that how this map is identified. As I said, in chapter number 10, crops, different crops or different vegetables, different fruits can be asked. You have to show the spot identification over there. In chapter number 11, multi-purpose project can be asked. For that, as I said, the most suitable symbol for that is in this manner. You can show a river and you can show a multi-purpose project on it. This is the best symbol that can be asked in the multi-purpose project. Friends, along with it, in chapter number 13, manufacturing industries, different industries can be asked in your map work, where you can identify different industries. If in question it is asked with the name of the state, you have to identify and write the name of the state of that industries as well. Friends, you can understand, for example, cotton textile industry is asked. You cannot show the cotton textile industry in the whole state. So here also, in industries also, you need to show the spot identification. So friends, here we have discussed and got the information about this mapper. Hope so friends, you might have understood about the mapper today. We'll discuss in detail about the different chapters and how to do the mapper in that particular chapter in our next lecture. Hope so you have understood this basic of mappers. Thank you friends.